tell me your name and how to spell it?
Teresa Burnett. Teresa Burnatte.
And how long have you lived in Nelsonville?
In the area all my life.
So you grew up here.
Yeah.
And how did you first hear about the fire?
Facebook, actually. And then my son lives very close. He lives right across from Fruth, so he called.
What was your first reaction when you saw all this?
Oh, God, not the Opera House again.
Again, so has this happened before?
Yeah, I think 2 other times. The big fire, I think, was in '88, somewhere around there. I'm not sure, but they were just getting it built back. And I believe purchased the building that the fire started in. And so it'll be starting over again for them, sort of. Sad night for Nelsonville.
Yeah, that's what we heard. We heard that the building was just being bought and going to be re-renovated and given new life. You know, what do you think of that?
About it catching on fire or being renovated?
Just the fact that here it was about to be renovated and now we're watching it.
Well, it's just, there's a lot of people who worked really hard to do all that and to get grants, and it's a really tough night for everyone, but particularly for those people that have spent so much time trying to get it done. It's just a really sad night for the whole town.
Do you think this fire is going to have a big impact on this community?
Well, the last one did, but it's a strong community that people will pull together in Nelsonville. We've been through a lot here. They bypassed us, and we'll make it. People will. There's a lot of very dedicated people in this area, and it'll get built back. I don't doubt that. It's just how long it's going to take, but it will. They're pretty resilient, and we love our Opera House, so I'm sure it will be.
Perfect, that's all I have. Good. Okay. So can you first tell me your name and spell it?
My name is Aaron Smith, Aaron Smith.
And what do you do, Aaron?
I'm actually a graduate student right now in my 3rd year, and I am one of the founders of Majestic Galleries on the square.
So you work in the building that is on fire?
No, the one that's adjacent to it. The gray building right next to it, the Hocking Gallery is located inside, the Hocking College Gallery is located inside of the building that's burning right now.
So how long have you lived? Did you grow up in Nelsonville?
I've lived here for 15 years.
For 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you first hear about the fire?
The power went out in my house, which is about a minute from here, and all of a sudden I saw, flame, and it looked like the house next door was burning down.
So did you originally think it was your house next door?
Yeah, I did, but it was a huge flame coming from this was the old Hoffman building is what it's called, that's actually caught fire, and the one right next to it is the Stewart's Opera House.
And so you said you saw from your window. What were you seeing?
Just a massive amount of flames right over the top of the building.
And so what's it like? You said you've lived here for 15 years. What's it like to see, this is kind of the downtown area of Nelsonville. What's it like to see that?
It's heartbreaking. This is a serious setback. Yeah.
Do you think it's going to impact this town?
Yes, I definitely think so. Especially since Stewart's Opera House is central to the revitalization of our downtown. So
I just want to make sure I have this right. So below the building was Hocking College Art Gallery?
Yes.
And then the top 2 floors were?
The top 2 floors were actually empty right now, and they were going to renovate them.
So here they were going to have new life get into them.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen for that building anyway.
And so then you said you work adjacent, so
Yeah.
next door to it.
The Majestic Galleries right next door to it.
Are you worried that that building's going to get hurt?
Yes. definitely. I think everything around here has the risk of course, water and smoke damage.
And how's that gonna affect you?
Well, we do have two shows in there right now, and I'd be worried about the pieces being damaged. So,
Water damage.
yeah.
And so what shows are going in there? What's going on right now?
Right now we have two thesis shows. Misty Morrison and Josh are both in that right now, a print show and large oil paintings.